Hi, this is Jennifer Hansen from stitchdiva Studios. I'm just learning how to use my video equipment to share the skills and techniques required for use in our patterns. Available for direct download online from stitchdiva.com or at fine yarn retailers worldwide. Please, if you like these videos, if you don't like them, if you'd like to see something else in future, let us know. Drop us an email at support@stitchdiva.com. But right now, sit back and enjoy the show. This is our multi-part series on working in the round. We're exploring techniques of working in the round on small diameters, small tubes. This was traditionally done with double-pointed needles, which we're going to show. But we're also going to show how to do this with 2 circular needles and 1 long circular needle, the magic loop technique. Explore each of these techniques and try to decide which one works best for you.
So here we have the magic loop method. And for magic loop, all you need is a very long circular needle, preferably a circular needle that's longer than 40 inches. Although, unfortunately, I have to demonstrate with one that's just a tad shorter here, but it'll work. It's just a little more fiddly than a circular needle that's over 40 inches would be. Cast on as normal. I've cast on about 24 stitches here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide all my stitches down to the center of the cable. And if I cast on 24, half of 24 is 12, who knows? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I do that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. That's about half. Anyhow, you want about half. It's not going to kill you whether you don't have. Pull the cable out. Okay? And then you need to do a little mini visualization here. So if we're going to be joining this in the round, okay, this is the last stitch of the cast on. So to join in the round, we're going to knit this stitch first to join these stitches into a round and then start working into the round. So again, first thing I want to do, I need to mark this end around so I know when I've actually completed a round. And I'm going to do that right now just so I know what's going on. And I am going to slip now what's going to be my first stitch the round. I'm going to slip it to what's going to become my left hand needle and then pull the right hand needle free enough so that I can work with it, noting that I'm going to have extra cable separating the 2 halves of the total quantity of stitches, okay? And then I'm going to take my working yarn, and again I have a long tail, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but hey, part of learning how to knit is learning how to work with what you did and what you have and make it look good. Creativity and creativity. That's the big thing about this whole knitting thing. It's fun. Anyhow, okay, so I'm going to knit the first stitch to join into the round, and I'm going to knit all the stitches on the left hand needle. Now I really like magic loop method. It's my favorite. I'm a big fan of efficiency, and I like the whole idea that with 1 really long circular needle you can either work flat, I mean you don't have to join your work into the round. You could do magic loop, so essentially you can work any size tube, any size work in the round that you want, or you could even work like a massive size blanket. You could work something really massive in the round. I don't know what would be that big. A tunnel, I don't know, tunnel for your kid to crawl through. Anyhow, you can see I've just knit the first half round of stitches, and now I need to continue the round and work on the other side. So I'm going to slip these stitches now that I've just worked onto the cable, turn my long circular needle around, and slip the stitches on the other side onto what will be the left hand needle, the opposite needle on the circular needle. Okay. And the stitches that I just worked, I'm going to push them far enough down on the needle so that my right hand needle is unencumbered and able to easily knit the stitches off of the left hand needle. And I'm going to knit as usual. I also really just like the idea that I find this, and it's all personal preference, the whole knitting thing, it's all a personal preference game, but I like the fact that I find it a lot less fiddly. I don't have 2 circulars, I don't have 5 double-pointed needles, I have one tool, and I can do a lot with one very long set of circular needles. So it pleases the engineer in me. I dig it. Okay, so here I've completed my first round. I've worked to my end around marker, and I will just do one more round just to solidify this whole concept in everyone's mind. These are the stitches I just worked. I'm going to slide them back onto the cable. The stitches I'm about to work in the round again, I'm going to slide them on to what will be my left hand needle. Again, a good practice, and I've highlighted it in my demos of double pointed needles and to a lesser extent in the 2 circular needles. Once you do your first stitch, work tight. Work that first stitch tightly and then really kind of tighten between the first and the second stitch. That'll ensure that you don't have any kind of looseness between your rounds. And here I go, starting to work the second round here, and I'm just about halfway done with my second round, working in the magic loop. Okay, stitches I've just worked, I'm going to slide them onto the cable. Stitches I'm about to work, opposite side of the circular needle, I'm going to slip them on. As you work more and more rounds, the work gets easier and easier as far as the tightness. At least I find that it does for me. It's always, I find it's a little, starting work is always just a little more tedious than kind of continuing it, working halfway through. Once you get a rhythm set up, things become a lot more smooth. But what I'm demoing here is starting out, and I don't know, the beginning is always at least a little rocky, at least for me. Anyhow, here we go. I finished the second round. Let me put this round, just for demonstration purposes, the other side of the round back on the needle as well. And here I'm just wanting to show you how I've started to work a little tube on one long circular needle. Pretty cool, huh? You see that? So there you have it, magic loop. Check it out, try it. Get yourself a set of 45 inch circulars. You could probably use it in each size, and that's probably all you really ever need to do your knitting work. You can do just about any project on a long set of circular needles. This has been Jennifer Hansen for Stitch Diva Studio. Thanks for watching.